Lord of the Rings recap for July 14th. Cord started the stream off by talking about the recently released patch update 36.1, and one of the biggest things with this update were loot boxes and updates to the loot of the loot boxes. And Cord did show off the items on the stream, some of the new items that are available from the loot boxes now. And he also talked about if they do future loot boxes updated, we're going to be notified, we're going to get an article with the new items being shown off. So for the future, if new items are added to loot boxes, the player base will be notified and we will be able to see the new items in, let's say, an article on Lotro.com. So for people who enjoy getting loot boxes, there should be more information for future updates, which items are new and so on. Cord also talked about a new soundtrack being available on their Lotro channel on YouTube. The Update 33 soundtrack, Yondershire, is now available to listen on their YouTube page. And over the next 4 to 6 weeks, Cord is going to work on releasing the following updates, so Update 34, 35, 36, and so on. So in 4 to 6 weeks, all the soundtracks should be on the Lotro YouTube channel for those who enjoy listening to the soundtracks. Cord also mentioned the upcoming Treasure Boogan event starting next Thursday, the 20th, and lasting through the weekend pretty much, ending early on Monday. So you'll have the whole weekend starting Thursday throughout the weekend to enjoy the Treasure Boogan event. He also of course mentioned that in the previous patch that just released this week, there was a performance hitch fix for the Treasure Boogan quest, so that should be an improvement as well. Something that a lot of players are looking forward to, the Update 37 beta. Cord talked about the beta and he said that the plan is next week. The plan is to have Update 37 release next week on beta, the first beta test. It's not 100% set in stone, so if it doesn't arrive next week, then for sure the week after. So pretty much confirmed that beta for Update 37 is next week or the week after. And of course in this Update 37 beta we're going to see the big thing, which is the stat crunch, as well as the Bjorning and Guardian reworks. Both Guardian and Bjorning should see their lines become stronger. Of course we know that Yellow line is being removed from Guardian, while Bjorning is getting all the lines reworked / buffed. So exciting to see how these classes work with this update. Of course, the stat crunch is the big one. Smaller numbers all across the board. Enemies, yourself, everyone will have less morale, less crit. Everything goes down, all numbers goes down. I'm really excited for this because I'm kind of tired of the huge numbers, all the decimals we have in the game right now, so this is going to be good. And one more thing that was mentioned about Update 37 beta, this beta should see a small preview of crafting. A small preview of broader changes that are planned for crafting. The Update 37 should see a small preview, but it's not set in stone that we're getting crafting changes with this update. You might have to wait until Update 38 for this full crafting rework. But Update 37 beta should see a small preview of some changes. Cord also talked about the Lotro store. We know the Lotro store is getting an update, and the plan is for this update to happen sometime in August. And when it comes to having a look at the Lotro store on Bullroarer, Cord said that we might see the Lotro store update on Bullroarer at some point in the future. Another thing that we know is coming with the next update is the new premium housing, Lyndelby housing. So for those who are interested in housing, next Wednesday there's going to be a stroll through Middle Earth stream with scenario where you'll get a preview of the Lyndelby housing. So next Wednesday on Lotro stream on Twitch, there's going to be a stream where scenario will look at the Lyndelby housing. I will probably be covering it in a video at some point, but if people want to see it live, next Wednesday is the time to be on that stream. Lyndelby housing next Wednesday, a stroll through Middle Earth with scenario. And finally, just to mention, there was a quick mention of the new class, Mariner, and Cord said work is going along fine, and it's still scheduled for update 38, so the new class, Mariner, should be arriving with the next expansion, update 38, at the end of this year. Hey! Hey you! Yeah, you! What do you want? You enjoy my content and you want to support me? Fine, I'll show you how you can do it. I would really appreciate if you like the video and subscribe to my channel. You can also support me through my Ko-fi homepage. If you're playing or looking to play Lord of the Rings online, there is one place you need to be. The Ghyniverse is a Discord server created for the community of the players of Lord of the Rings Online. The server is getting close to 7,000 members, and in this server you'll find tons of helpful information. There's monthly giveaways, easy access to patch notes, you can keep up with my YouTube videos, my streams. If you're a streamer, you can ask for the streamer role and you can announce your streams in the other stream channel. There are discussion channels for pretty much everything, every class, monster players. But the best thing about this server is probably the Gearing Resources tab, where you can find anything from trait lines for every class, every build. There are stat goals, where you can find out what stats you should aim for on your characters. Really helpful information about drop rates from instances, as well as screenshot from all the new loot that appears in the game. If you enjoy Lotro, you should definitely consider joining this server, and hopefully I'll see you in Middle-earth. If you were part of the Ghyniverse already, you might have noticed that another tab appeared at the top, the LFF server. This server is a brand new server that I created, the LFF Ghyniverse. In this server, you can select which servers you want to keep up with, and once you select your server, say you select Arkenstone, you will see the LFF, the kinship advertisement, looking for kinship and trade channels, and there's also voice channels if people want to use those. The LFF channel is basically a looking for fellowship channel where people can post if they need players for the runs, and this way people don't have to be logged into the game to see the chat, they can just instead get a notification on their Discord. There's also a kinship advertisement page where kins can post their kinship advertisement and have people join their kins, and you can also post in the looking for kinship chat if you're looking for a kinship, but make sure to take a look in the kinship advertisement first and look through all the kin to find a suitable kin for you. There's also a trade channel if people want to buy or sell stuff that you can use. Hopefully you'll consider joining this server to bring the community even more together, not just in the game, but also outside of the game.